Welcome 6th standard children. Now I am taking social. Now the chapter 1, the first lesson is what, where, how and when. That is your first chapter. Now while you all are watching the video, you all can refer the textbook also. Now in the beginning of the textbook, in the first lesson it is written Rashida's question. Now as Rashida is going through the newspaper, one topic, she came across one topic 100 years ago. So 100 years ago means 100 years ago what happened? We don't know anything, isn't it? Now in this lesson we'll read something and we'll understand something what at all happened 100 years back. Now for present you all know by watching television, reading newspaper, then listening to the radio, we'll be able to know what all happening around us in India, around the world. Now we all know COVID-19 daily in the television you all will be watching. How many are there, how many are suffering, how many deaths, all that you all are able to know by watching television, listening to the radio. Now what about 100 years ago? There was no radio, no television, nothing, isn't it? Now let us see how it can be done. Now what can we know about the past? That is the one thing. What can we know? What can we know? What can we know about the past? What can we know about the past? For example, what food earlier people ate, the kind of clothes they wore, the houses they live in, and also the lives of the hunters, herders, farmers, rulers, merchants, then priests, craftsmen, artisans, then same way musicians and scientists. We don't know what kind of life they live. Now we'll read that. And also we can find out the games the children played 100 years back. Then the stories they listened, the plays they saw and the song they sang. All that we have to know about the past. Now the next one is, where did people live? Where did people live? Where did people live? That we have to understand. Now I have drawn the map of India. Now you all can see the river Narmada. River Narmada is flowing there. Now here in the textbook they have written that some 1,000 years back, here the people lived along the banks of river Narmada. And what did they do? They gathered food. So they were called as gatherers. Gatherers means they gathered fruits, roots, all that, and forest produce also. Forest produce means the things that we get from the forest. They gathered all that. So these people were called as gatherers. And also they hunted animals. Here the people around they lived around the bank of river Narmada. So first here 1,000 years back. Then you can find this that is Kirtar. That is Kirtar and Suleiman. Suleiman hills and all you can see there. Now they are telling that 8,000 years ago, men and women, what did they do? They started cultivating crops. Now you all children know what is cultivating crops. What all crops? Wheat and barley. Here men and women, here they started. Now I am telling you the topic, where did people live? So first I told you about river Narmada. Around the banks of river Narmada, people lived around 1,000 years back. Now here people lived here in the Kirtar and Suleiman, men and women started cultivating crops. Here they didn't start cultivating crop, they started gathering. They gathered food 1,000 years back. Here 8,000 years, but they grew crop systems like wheat and barley, and also they reared animals like sheep, goat and cattle. Reared, they kept animals for milk and meat, and also they lived in villages. Now here they are telling, you all saw this Vindhyas. Vindhyas is mountain. Here in Vindhyas, the people started to grow rice. Rice cultivation, they started here for the first time. Rice cultivation around this Vindhyas. Now, and also you can see the Indus River. These are the tributaries, the Indus River. And the cities flourished. Earlier cities and all flourished here around the banks of Indus. And here Ganga, this is river Ganga. Around the banks of river Ganga, around the banks of river Ganga and around the banks of Indus, the cities flourished. Earlier cities flourished. So you all have to understand, 8,000 years back, 4,700 years back and all, cities and all flourished here, and 2,500 years back, cities flourished around the banks of river Ganga. And also here you can you should understand somewhat here, that is in the present Bihar. Bihar comes here. In the present Bihar, the Magadha kingdom, the Magadha kingdom flourished here in the present Bihar. That is a large kingdom. Not only here, around here, some here and all, there were kingdoms in those times. That is, that's what here. So that's what I have explained. Where did people live? So now I have explained where all the people lived, where the cities flourished. What did they do? They cultivated crops, then they gathered crops, they gathered fruits and roots and forest produce. Now we have to know sharing of ideas between people. Sharing of ideas. Sharing of ideas between people. Now how did the people share ideas? Now we'll find out. There are many ways. In those days and all, we didn't have any convenience of car, bus and all to travel. Now they crossed the mountains like Himalayas, valleys, plains, rivers, seas and all, and it was very difficult. But then too, for the people it was impossible. For the people it was impossible, not impossible, never impossible. Even though nowadays, when at present situation, are we able to cross the mountains, plain, rivers and all, seas and all? It's very difficult, isn't it? But in those days, the people never find it difficult to cross all these barriers and all. So what happened? The men and women moved for their livelihood in order to live. Some and all moved from place to place in order to escape from natural disasters like flood, then flood and droughts. Droughts means varalcha. So droughts and floods and all. In order to escape from these, the people travel from one place to another. Then people also travel in armies to conquer countries. If they are very powerful, they can conquer many countries. Then merchants, in order to sell their goods and all, they travel with caravans and ships with their goods from one place to another. And also, not only the merchants, not only the people, the religious leaders also, in order to preach their religion, they travel from one place to another. Then same way some people travel in order to explore new places. These are the different way the people moved from one place to another. That's how they shared the ideas. So the people come across and shared the ideas. Now the next thing I want to tell you all is that people from other places also came to our subcontinent and settled here, isn't it? They came from here, there and all and settled here in India. In that how we enriched our cultural also, enriched our culture means from there, here and all people came and settled here and the culture was enriched. How? The way of carving stone, composing music and even cooking food several hundred years back. This is how our cultural enriched. Now next, the names of the land. How the names of the land came. For example, two words we often used for this country, isn't it? That is India and Bharat. Now the word India came from this word Indus. The word India came, that is Sindhu in Sanskrit. Now you all know the countries like Iran and Greece. You all can refer your atlas and find out those countries. That is the people of Iran, Iranians, and the people of Greece, that is Greek. They came through the northwest. From this is the north, south, east, west. This is the northwest. They came through the northwest, the Iranians and the Greeks. That is 2500 years ago. And they were familiar with this river Indus. So they called it as Hindos or Indos. That is Indos or Indos. They called. Hindus or Indos they called. And the places and all here, these places and all are called as, India. Only this place is called as India. That is the east of Indus. The people who lived in the northwest and these people, the people who lived in here are called as the Bharata. Here this place is called India and the people who lived here, they didn't come across the South India. The people who lived here are called as Bharata. That is mentioned in the Rig Veda. You know what is Rig Veda? It is a composition in Sanskrit that is many 3500 years ago. So that much I am taking for today's class. The rest I will continue in the next class. Thank you children, and after this class you all just read the text twice or thrice, only then you all will be able to understand. Thank you children.